Hey YouTube, Lane here again with another tobacco review, and this time smoking Lane Ltd. Crown Achievement. Now this is a gift by Arts and Clouds, Tiago. He gifted me this tin earlier this week, and I started smoking, and I wanted to do a review on it, simply because of, not so much because of the blend. I'll explain to you why as I go along, why I wanted to do the review, because it's something kind of interesting that I think I've come across. But first of all, let me just tell you about this. Now, do I think it's a great blend? No, it's not. At least not in my opinion. Do I hate it? Not at all. I don't hate it. I actually do like it. I think it's a solid blend. I think it's a very solid English blend. But there's just nothing special there. But I'm not trying to say anything bad about it either, okay? Not at all. There's nothing bad to say about this tobacco. It's a good blend. It's a good English blend. Lights very well right off the tin. And it's, as it starts off, you don't get as many flavors as it starts off. And, you know, gotta smoke it, you know, in the bowl a couple minutes before all of a sudden more flavors start coming out, and they start mixing in with the rest of the flavors here, and the flavor changes quite substantially. It becomes better. By the way, I'm smoking this in my 7L Balestra. So, this blend has Latakia, Virginia, and Oriental tobaccos. And now this new, you know, this new rendition of this blend, they've reintroduced Perique into the blend, because I guess they took it out. At least that's what it says on the back of the tin. So now, of course, we have the typical Lane, Sutliff, all those kind of blenders. You have the typical Latakia that I think that they use, which is not a very sweet, not a very fragrant, rich Latakia. It's more of a almost, I don't want to say bitter, but it's not that sweet. It's a Latakia that's very smoky, in a bad way, I think. And that's one of the things that this has. It's got that kind of Latakia. So the taste on it is not rich. It's full, but it's just not rich. It doesn't have that sweetness. It doesn't have that fullness almost, even though it is a full English, and you can taste the Latakia. Now, I'm going to say this, and I think it's because I just figured it out. I think the problem here, and not just with this one, but with a lot of blends, I think is the Perique. For me, at least. I think what I don't like is the mixture of Perique and Latakia. And the reason why I say that is because I've been smoking Perique blends in an effort to see if I could, you know, maybe like, you know, Perique. And there's been some blends that I do like. But one thing that I've noticed is that none of the blends that I like have the mixture of Latakia and Perique. None of them. They either have Perique or they don't have Perique at all. Now, I'm not so sure about a vapor per se, but I've never really had one, so I guess I'm going to need to try that. But I think that's what it is for me. You know, it's the mixture of Perique and Latakia. I like Perique to an extent. I can handle Perique. I like it. I like Perique better when it doesn't have any Latakia. When it's just like, you know, yeah, I guess, you know, Perique and Virginia, Perique and, you know, Orientals with Cavendish or anything like that. But it's the Perique and the Latakia, and I think that's the mixture here that just makes the Latakia just very smoky, and it takes away from the sweetness that it can have. However, that being said, like I said, this is a it's a good, strong, solid English, and do I recommend it? Yes, I do. Because it's very smooth, and because it's Lane, I think it's very smooth. Most Lane tobaccos, Englishes, one of the problems that I have is that they're mild. For my taste, of course, they're mild, but I think that this Crown achievement is a real achievement for Lane tobaccos, and you know, I do recommend it, definitely, guys. If you have a chance, definitely pick a tin up. And, you know, like I said, there's nothing special there, but it's not a bad blend at all. You know, it's one of those, put it this way, it's one of those that if this is all I had to smoke, I'd be okay. Definitely. Alright, compadres, comadres, this is already past 5 minutes. I'm really sorry about that. But, as always, compadres, comadres, thank you for watching. Bye con Dios.